Good morning, students. Now, today we'll look into the continuity. That is one of the chapter given in calculus. So, we'll try to understand what is the meaning of continuity. Now, what do you think? What is the general sense of continuity? In general life, also there are many instances where we generally use the term that continuity. Like in many instances, you are using. In physics, also you are using that. So general life, if I am talking about, then there are many things. For instance, someone is telling you the fan is running or not. Suppose if the fan is not running, it's mean there is not a continuous supply of electricity. So that continuity term you are using here also. There are many other instances where you can use, especially one instance I am giving you that is from physics, and that is related with fluid mechanics. In that one you are using equation of continuity. So in that equation of continuity also, you are finding that what is the sense of continuity in that. So that sense is very much important here. That sense we are using in general life, and we are also using the same thing in mathematics, in physics, and some other branches of mathematics you can also say, or physics also you can say. So there are many places where we are using that term continuity. Now suppose in mathematics I am taking, now I have completed one topic that is called matrix. Now in that matrix, if someone is giving you a question that is related with linear equation solution by matrix method, you all know if you wanted to apply the linear equation solution by matrix method, then you must have many information about matrices. First you must know about matrix, what is the meaning of row and column, and then how to find the inverse of the matrix, that is you must know, and for inverse of matrix finding also you must have many information like how to find the cofactor, how to find the transpose. So many things are needed, many things you must have, then only you can find the solution of linear equation either 2 variable or 3 variable. So you have to go through all this topic one by one, and but directly someone suppose have not done anything related to matrix and directly is coming to find the solution of that matrix method solution of linear equation in 2 or 3 variable, then definitely you will face a lot of problem in that. Why? Because he is not continuously has gone through the topics that is related to go for the application of that linear equation solution finding. So that continuity term is again coming in that. So it is not that it is related with only mathematics, you can apply that one in your day-to-day life activities also, where the continuity term will come. Mathematics has matrix, for example, I given you, but generally the continuity we have to study in the context of function in calculus. So let us take some example and try to understand what is the meaning, the basic meaning of continuity, and then how to prove that one a function, a given function as the continuous function. Now there are two ways that you can go for. One of the way that you can go for that, if a function is given, you all know that every function will have a graph also. So you can go for the plotting of the graph, and after plotting of the graph, if you are thinking that is no breaking in your graph, then that will be a continuous function graph. But if there is not at all any sort of continuity in that, it's mean when you are plotting the graph, and the graph when you are plotting, then there is a break in that graph, it's mean the function is not continuous in that. In general sense, you can say that if you are using your pen to plot the graph, then without, removing that pen, if the entire graph you can complete, then it's mean the function is continuous. The graph of that function is a continuous one. Otherwise, it is not going to be a continuous graph. So let us take some example. I have plotted already some graphs. The first graph I have taken of this function fx is equal to given as 1. This is applicable when x is less than equal to 0. And the next one is given fx equal to 2 when x is greater than 0. When you go for plotting of that graph, this is the nature of that graph that you will find. So when x is 0, then you have to think when it is less than 0, then you have to think when it is greater than 0, then you have to think. So when you plot, this is what you will get. So this is what the thing you are getting. There are two lines you are getting there, and both what you are getting, both are separated. So it is not possible to draw this entire graph without removing the pen. So you have to remove it, then only you can plot this graph. So it's mean there is not at all a continuity of this graph is. So that's why this function is, whose graph I have drawn here is a discontinuous function at x equal to 0. So plot the graph and check whether the entire graph you have plotted with a continuity, or you have just removed your pen and then the second part of the graph you have plotted. If the second part of the graph you have plotted by removing your pen, it means continuously you have not used your pen to draw the graph. So that's why this type of graph that you have got, that is not a continuous one. So in other words, in this graph is giving you information that the function is not a continuous function at x equal to 0. This is one of the examples that I took. The next one, we can come to the second example, and this is the second one. So fx is equal to given as 1 when x is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means less than 0 also you are taking, and greater than 0 also you are taking. And fx equal to 2 when x is equal to 0. So when again you go for the plotting of that, this is what you will get. Not equal to 0 means less than 0 you have to take, which will be this side, and this part of the line you will get. And the next one, x is equal to 2 when x is equal to 0. So the point you will get there, x is equal to, value as fx is equal to 2 when x is equal to 0, this is the point. And when it is not equal to 0, as I told, in both the cases you have to track. When it is less than 0 and more than 0 both. So this is what the line you will get. But what you are noticing, one of the points you are getting here. So this is again not a continuous line that you are getting. There is some breaking in that. And due to this breaking, again this function is not going to be a continuous function at x equal to 0. So this is always going to be one of the options that are available for you, provided that you must have a confidence in plotting the graph of the functions. You all know that every function will have a graph. So plot the graph, and if your graph is giving a continuous one, then your function will be also a continuous one. But if you are removing your pen and plotting the second part of the graph, it means it is not going to be a graph of a continuous function. So directly you can write this function is not going to be continuous. So, but for that you have to plot the graph. There are some other graphs also I have plotted here. You all know that if you plot the graph of y is equal to sin x, y is equal to sin x, when you plot, you all know without removing your pen continuously you can plot the graph. There is not at all going to be any sort of breaking in that. So this graph sin x, y is equal to sin x is always going to be continuous everywhere. So by plotting the graph also you can check the continuity of the function. So that is what you have to do. Next, so that is one of the way that you can go for plotting the graph and checking the continuity of it. That option, as I told repeatedly, I told that it is always open for you. But suppose if that is creating problem, then there is a second way by which you can check the continuity of a function. So let us suppose I am checking the continuity of a function at x equal to 1. So roughly by the help of number line, I will try to explain you. So let us see now what to do. So if x is equal to 1 and that y is equal to fx graph, and function you have to check continuous or not, then two important things you must check, that when you are moving to this one from taking a value less than 1, then check what is the value of the function. And then take a value more than 1 and try to approach in the direction of that 1, and again check the value of that function. And at x equal to 1 also you should check the value of that function. If all three values you are getting as equal, then that function is going to be a continuous function. So as in class 11 already I introduced this thing that when you are taking a value less than this 1 and moving in the direction of 1, then that is also stands for the LHL. So you can write that one. LHL means what? That you are dealing with this situation, that you are moving in the direction of 1 but taking a value that is less than 1 and then finding the value of that function, and that is stands for the LHL. And when you are taking a value that is more than 1 and moving in the direction of that 1, then that is stands for right hand limit or RHL. In abbreviated form you all know that is stands for RHL. So that value is to find, and then at x equal to 1 also is to find the value and check whether this 3 is equal or not. If that 3 is equal, it means the function will be continuous. If it is not equal, then you have to write it as a discontinuous function. So that is also one of the way by which you can find or you can check the continuity of a function. So for that, what you have to do, you have to find the value of LHL, you have to find the value of RHL, you have to also find the value of the function at that particular point and check whether these three are equal or not. If that 3 is going to be equal, it means the function will be continuous at that point, otherwise not. So that is one additional way that you can use, and this way that we will use to find the solution of the question that is given in your NCERT textbook. Now there are two types of question possible. It is given in your NCERT textbook. One of the question is given that you have to check the continuity of the function at a given point. And the second part of the question is given that when the function is already a continuous function, then you have to find some missing values like k or a or b, something like that. So two types of possibilities are there. The first possibility, checking the continuity. The second possibility, if it is already given as continuous, then you have to find some missing values. So once again I am reminding you that what I told you. So continuity, that word is a general thing that we are using in our day-to-day life activities also, but in mathematics also you can use. And when mathematical sense you are using, then in mathematics the meaning of continuity is that when you are plotting the graph of a function, then it must be a continuous graph. It means you are not removing your pen in order to make that graph. If you are removing your pen in order to complete that graph, it means that function is a discontinuous function. Like this example. The second example also I given you. Here the second example is, there also you have noticed that entire graph I have not plotted by removing my pen. Somehow at some particular point I have to remove my pen in order to plot this particular part, that is 0, 2. When x is 0, then your y function y is equal to fx, that value is 2. So I have to remove my pen, then only the completion of the graph will be. So here also there is a discontinuity in that graph formation. So this is also a discontinuous function. Then I told you there are many functions where the graph always you will find it is a continuous, like y is equal to sin x, cos x, there will be many other where the things will be already a continuous function. But as I told, there will be some problem in the formation of that graph. So that's why there is a second way also that by which you can prove any function as continuous function, and for that these three activities you have to do. First is you have to find the LHL value, you have to find the RHL value, you have to find the function's value at that particular point where you are checking the continuity. If all three are equal, your function will be a continuous one, otherwise it is going to be a discontinuous function. Then I told you, in your NCERT textbook there are two types of questions given. One is where you have to prove or you have to check the continuity of a function, and the second type of question will be where if a function is already given as continuous, then you have to find some missing values. So that is now we'll look into in our next video. So thank you.